Okay, data warehouse and business intelligence. This is a process of storing the data. It may be a company's data or organization data in internal and external databases. And we are performing some analysis methods by using online business intelligence tools. Okay, next. Here we are going to discuss so many number of units in this syllabus. In the first unit, we are going to discuss about the basics of again data mining techniques. Some of the topics may be similar to your previous semester. So what is meant by data mining? What is why we need to learn data mining, classification methods, OLAP techniques, and introduction to the data warehousing, OLAP operations, like that. In unit 1, we are going to discuss. In unit 2, again we are going to discuss about the data pre-processing techniques, various data pre-processing techniques, cleaning methods, integrations, transformations, reductions, cube aggregation, compression techniques, like that. In this chapter we are going to discuss. Next, in unit 3, association, correlation, relations, different types of algorithm methods by using different types of algorithms, separatory algorithm, frequent set algorithm, FP tree growth algorithm, like that. By using different techniques, we are going to find the associations and correlations. Next, in the unit 4, we are going to discuss about classification and prediction. Okay, in this Bayesian classifications, rule-based classifications, cluster analysis, like this, so many algorithms we are going to discuss. Some of the techniques may be similar to your previous semester and some may be new. So next, we are going to discuss about the stream data. What is meant by stream data and how to apply the classification and the clustering association algorithms and spatial text mining and web mining. In last unit, we are going to discuss about the web mining. Okay, these are the different units we are going to discuss in this subject. Okay. Now I am sharing the PPT. Whether you are getting or not, tell me.
PPT is visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Visible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So already I have told you what is meant by data warehousing and business intelligence. Here, I want to tell one thing. What is the advantage here in introduction part? So data warehouse is used to store the data from different repositories, different sources we are storing the data. But BI technique is used to analyze the data by using BI tools. Okay. So what are the properties of the data warehousing? The properties are called as SINT. S means subject oriented, I means integrated, N means non-volatile, and T means time variant. Okay, what is meant by subject oriented? Subject oriented means data warehouse is based on the subject oriented rather than it is not based on operational methods. Operational methods. Subject oriented means, what is meaning by subject oriented? If you take any company, the company has different types of data: market data, sales data, transaction data, like the different types of data a company have. So sales data is one subject, marketing data is one subject, like that. Data warehouse is subject oriented means it takes only some sales type of data or marketing data or completely another type of data, whatever the data they require. So next, integrated. Integrated means, you know, that combining. Here data warehouse stores the data from different repositories and it is combining the data at one location and it is storing the data in consistent format. So one systematic format, it is storing the data in a consistent format, that is called integrated. Next, it is called another is SINT. N is non-volatile. What is meant by non-volatile? Non-volatile means once you have stored the data in the data warehouse, we cannot change the data. That means if you are going to add the new data, the previous data won't get affected. That is non-volatile. We cannot change the data. Next, T means time varianted. Time variant. Time variant means here in data warehouse, we are storing the historical data also. We are based on the time based also, we are storing the data. That means we kept the data in time based also. We will compare the data from the past situations to present situations. So that is called time varianted. So these are the properties of data warehouse. So that is the introduction to this subject. Next. Okay, I have already explained you. Dataware is a process for collecting and managing data from varied sources to provide meaningful business insights. That means what are the future predictions, forecasting, and decision making will be done by using BI tools, and data warehouse is used for storing the data and query processing. So by applying data mining techniques, we are performing the query processing also. Okay, and so from heterogeneous sources, we are storing the data. Okay, so data warehouse is the core of the BI system. Okay, shall I change the slide? Already I have explained that what is meant by data warehouse. Are you following?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
of you understood the definition, basic definition of data warehouse and BI?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in general, for our application, in general point of view, there are a number of data warehouse tools are available in the market. So for our general knowledge purpose only, I am telling. So there are many number of tools are available. Some of the tools are MarkLogic, Oracle, and Amazon Redshift. Suppose if you take that first one, MarkLogic, it performs. That means it is also one of the solution for data warehousing. So it is also making the data combining easier, and we can perform the query and search operations easily by using the MarkLogic. That means it performs very complex search operations in a easy manner. That is the purpose of the MarkLogic. And we are storing the data in data warehouse, different types of data. That means different types of data means we can store pictures type of data, videos, or some another type of data, general normal textual data or any other data. So the data may be different, but we are able to analyze the data. We can perform the query on different types of the data. That is the purpose of MarkLogic tool. And Oracle. All of you, you are all are well known about Oracle. Oracle is a database industry software company. Okay, it is one of the leading database company, and it is also providing a lot of data warehouse solutions. So what is the main purpose of Oracle tool is it is optimizing the customer experiences. So it is optimizing the customer experiences by increasing the operational efficiency. That means we can perform the operations in an effective manner. In that way, it is optimizing the customers experiences. In that way, Oracle is very good tool for in the case of data warehouse. Next is Amazon Redshift. This is also nowadays we are using Amazon Redshift. It is also simple and cost effective tool, and it is also good for running complex queries operations. And that means it is handling petabytes of data. Nowadays, every minute or every second, lots of data is going to be transactions are performing, lots of data every day. So petabytes of data also, for handling petabytes of data, Amazon Redshift is good. Okay, these are the general tools for data warehouse. So many number of other tools are also there. For your general understanding, I am giving this. Okay, ma just respond. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, what is the purpose of business intelligence definition? Already I have given the definition at the beginning of the class only. What is that business intelligence? It is providing number of tools for providing quick and easy to digest access. That means we are analyzing the data. After that analyzing the data, we are developing decision making and we are doing the forecasting. In simple way, we have to tell. Okay, already I have explained this. Next, before entering into the first topic of your syllabus, I want to tell what are the course objectives. What are the course objectives? Here, we are storing the data, company's data. We are storing the company's data in internal and external databases. So after storing the data, we are analyzing the data, and we are going to derive what are the different opportunities are there by using business BI tools. That means before learning the course, what we are telling is how to store the data and how to analyze the data and whatever the opportunities are there by using that BI tools. By using the BI tools, how you are identifying the opportunities in this field. Next, we are going to learn different data mining techniques and how they can be applied to extract relevant business insights. So we are learning some data mining techniques and we are applying the data mining techniques on the particular data and how they can give the business insights, relevant business insights. These are the objectives of the course. Outcomes. Okay, so after completion of the course, what you have gained the knowledge and what you have learned tells about the course outcomes. Okay, so what are the course outcomes means here? Scope and application of business intelligence decision support. That means how can we apply the various BI tools on the data we have stored. So how the forecasting will be done, we are going to learn. Next, how we are going to collect the data and how it is non-volatile, and what are the different systems we are using for sourcing and structuring the data to make them as integrated. That means we are collecting the data from different sources and we are combining the data. How we are combining and how we are taking the decision support by using the data warehouses. Next, how to handle multi-dimensional data models. That means we are telling some cube aggregations, two-dimensional data models, how they will be working, and how to handle high-dimensional model, and how the star schemas and relational databases are used. We are going to be discussed. Next, and we are going to develop a simple business system by using OLAP tool, and we are applying the theories and principles of data visualization to encourage a high quality of analysis. That means we are also going to discuss about some data visualization techniques by using the BI tools, and we are going to design a simple business intelligence system by using OLAP tool. These are the outcomes. Okay. We are developing a simple business intelligence system by using OLAP tool, and we are applying the theories and principles of data visualization to encourage high quality analysis of business information for taking the decisions, okay, for doing the decision making and forecasting, for doing both. The forecasting is nothing but future prediction, how the future will be by using this analysis, how the future will be. We are predicting the things. So these are the course outcomes. Now, okay, is it good only voice? Anybody reply, please?
Yes, ma'am. Audio is good. Audio is
Okay, thank you, Nana. Now, why we need data mining? Anybody? Not what I have written on that PPT slide. Your ideas, share. If you are not going to interact with me, This will be like one-sided drama.
Reduce the complexity.
On data.
Extract useful data in a huge amount of data.
Okay. Okay. In my point of view, I'm going to answer. So
We can identify the risks also, ma'am, through data mining.
yes, definitely. That point is noted. Okay. Everyday volume of data is going to be increased. We all know that every day, every second, lots of volume of data is going to be increased. We have to handle the data. How we are going to handle the data? Where the data is coming from? How we are getting the data? Different business transactions, or nowadays we are using many number of IoT applications. So in IoT applications, they are using different types of sensors for detecting the some things. So sensor data, scientific data, pictures data, videos data. In that way, some school or college organization data, so different business organizations data. So lots of data day by day is going to be increased. So we need a system or a solution. That solution is nothing but data mining. Okay, we need a solution. We need to extract useful information. The data is so large. The data is a very huge data set. But in that huge data set, we require a little essence of information. So the solution for extracting essence of information is data mining. By using data mining technique, we can get the essence of information. Okay, not only that, for getting the reports, views, and according to our application, if you want to get the data in a one particular format, data mining is useful. Again, what I have written here, we are drowning in data for starving for knowledge. Okay. That means we require knowledge from the data. We don't require that unstructured data. The data must be in a structured format, and we have to mine the knowledge from the data. So we need to transform the data into useful information. So can you explain what I have explained in a terms of business? I have explained the
Ma'am,
concept.
small doubt, ma'am.
Tell me.
What is the difference between data warehousing and big data, ma'am?
Data warehouse in big data. Okay.
And
Already you have learned the big data class. What are the differences you have observed? After the data, in big data also they are using data warehouse techniques. Okay. When the data is going to be increased,
Yeah, that only
three
one
V's,
second.
velocity,
That only I
veracity.
told you today evening, madam will start the session. Tomorrow we will discuss what is the difference between data mining and big data analytics. Tomorrow morning I will tell you in details because I shown one diagram yesterday and today morning also I shown. So tomorrow morning, my class we will clearly.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So how can you define in a example business how the business people require data mining techniques? Can you share
Marketing
your
campaigns, customer service, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Because in business they are having different fields, market field, sales field, advertisement field, like that different fields are there. So for each and every field they require the data in separate format. They need some summarization reports. That means automatic summarization of the data will be done by using the data mining. So for summarization purpose, and if I want to get the relationship between the data, that means some part of data is related with another part of data. If you want to derive the relationship, that means that is nothing but patterns. Discovering the patterns in the raw data and extracting the essence of information. Okay, next we are moving to the another slide. Next. Now I'm going to define the data mining. Data mining is nothing but it is a procedure of discovering interesting patterns. That means we are extracting useful information or essence of information from huge sets of data, or it is a procedure of finding the knowledge data, knowledge discovery process. Data mining is also known as knowledge discovery process. This is a procedure of mining knowledge in the raw data. We can define in two ways. Next, all of you know that KDD process, knowledge discovery database. Okay, KDD process. So data mining is also one of the step of KDD process. There are various steps in the KDD process. So data mining is also one of the step of KDD. Here. Here, we are collecting the data from different sources. Data is from, the data may be from different flat files, RDBMSs, relational database management systems, or it may be from WW, like that different sources we are collecting the data. And the first step is we are selecting the data. That means whatever the data we required for our analysis, from that sources, different sources, we are collecting the data, we are selecting the data, and we are applying some pre-processing techniques. We are applying pre-processing techniques. Pre-processing means you already learned some of the pre-processing techniques. But tell me any one of the pre-processing technique. Lokesh?
Madam, tell me.
Lokesh, are you there today?
Yeah. Yes,
Tell
madam.
me pre-processing techniques.
here
In the
only.
lab, we have discussed it so many number of times. Tell me any one of the pre-processing technique, Lokesh.
Pre-processing.
In lab we have discussed.
Yes,
First,
madam.
first of all, what you are doing, cleaning the data. That means we are removing the inconsistencies, missing values, and the noise from the
So
data.
we are
So like
removing
that we
the
are
unnecessary data. In huge
removing
amount of data, we
unnecessary
are
data,
removing those
duplicate
unnecessary
values we
data.
are removing.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Okay.
That's what we are
Next.
deleting from the huge data, madam.
Next, in between, some another thing is also there,
Pre-processing.
integration. We are combining the data from the different sources and we are transforming the data. That means we are framing the data into a consolidated frame. That means we are keeping the data in the consolidated form by applying some techniques, applying some methods. We are keeping the data in consolidated form. And later we are applying some data mining techniques to make them in a consistent format. And we are next we are applying some pattern evaluation techniques, and finally we are retrieving them as a knowledge data. So these are the different steps we are applying in the KDD process. Knowledge discovery from the data. So from the data we are discovering the knowledge. From the raw data we are discovering the knowledge. So this is the KDD process which you have learned. Next, finally, I am going to discuss about the applications. With that applications, I will close the session. Okay. And are you feeling any problem?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Is it
No,
so
madam. Everything was fine.
continuous?
No, ma'am.
Is it so? Okay,
No,
thank you.
ma'am.
Because it is a completely theory subject, so if you feel such type of things, you can intimate me. I will ask some type of queries, or we will discuss another general application. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
application, the first one is market
Okay, ma'am.
analysis. So how the data mining will be used in market analysis? Anybody? Nani? If you know that how the data mining will be in market analysis, tell me one sentence. If not, no problem. I will explain. Market analysis. How the data mining will be helpful in market analysis. That means customer
May I,
profile.
madam?
For improving their business, madam.
In simple way, we have to tell for improving the business. How they will improving the business? By making different analysis. That means first one is customer profile. That means
analyze
what? Tell me.
What is in-demand product there?
they
Okay.
study
When someone
the
is going to
marketing,
launch a
sales
new
and all,
product,
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
How to
when-
They
market
already
the new
had
product.
previous data, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
That previous data, they can make analysis, analyze the results, profits and gains.
I will
time
also
limits.
tell one example based on the current situation. Identifying the customer requirements. In this pandemic corona situations, which type of business is going to be increased suddenly? Sanitizers,
Sanitizers, man.
masks, sanitizers,
Madam.
cleaning things, marketing is going to be increased.
Mask.
Okay. So, in this situation,
Vitamin
the
tablets.
requirements of the customers are like that. So, those things should be improved. Business should be improved. Next, customer profiling. What kind of customer will buy what type of things? Okay, and customer patterns. That means if a particular customer wants to buy a particular X thing, with that X thing, what he is going to buy with a Y. That means X is going to buy some particular thing. With that particular thing, what is every time is going to buy. That type of analysis also they have to observe in that market analysis. That means they have to identify the customer profiling. That means what type of customer is going to buy what type of things, and identifying the customer requirements, and next determining the customer purchase patterns, how they are purchasing, with what, with which type of items, what another thing is they are also buying. That is the market analysis. Next application is fraud detection. Fraud, tell me.
Madam, I think the time is going to be end. I think 3 minutes left. You can
Okay, sir.
announce the
Okay,
attendance.
I will conclude with that fraud detection. Fraud detection will be useful in the credit card frauds, for identifying the credit card frauds or other telecommunication. In the telecommunications also they can detect the frauds. In that way, data mining is also useful in fraud detection. Okay, hope you all understood the concepts which I have told today. Okay, shall I continue with that next class? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
I am
Okay,
closing
ma'am.
the
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay, thank you, madam.
okay,
Bye.
no need to
Yes,
say
bye,
everyone.
madam.
Madam, bye, ma'am.
Hey, wait for a second. Where you are going?